Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Monday, fun day, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time here on the East Coast. Obviously, as I said, it was Eastern time. This is a short little AMA, assuming that anybody in the chat wants to chat. This could be just a Tommy and Sean show. This is what happens when you don't pre-announce things. Nobody knows you're going live, and the notifications rarely go out because, well, that's the way algorithms work, and any way that Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram can bend you over backwards, not let your audience know you're going live, they will take every opportunity they can to do so. Joining me on this shortened episode of Fandom Empire Live, it's Tommy B. What's happening, man?
Hey there, buddy. Hanging in there. It's been a day, that's for sure. We were just talking about schedules, you and I, earlier, and how challenging it is to keep everything ordered when, we like to go live and do these streams from time to time without the, most scheduled, and barring breaking news and such. It does present its challenges, but it's also cool from time to time, just getting on as able and talking whatever's going on. So, it's a day for me. How about you?
It's going, man. It's going. Anytime the workplace can fuck you over, bend you over backwards, and slap you silly, they seem to do so. So that's the kind of day that I'm having today. I thought that I had put together a plan to be able to have 3 hours basically this afternoon to work on shit, and I basically got no time whatsoever. So when I say I'm a little fucking pissed off when we're on this stream, and I'm looking forward to just venting and talking about fandom, although again, most of our audience probably won't see this during the live portion. I need an outlet right now. I'm honestly, I'm not really happy at all right now. I'm ready to fucking see some heads fly, or heads roll. Is that right? Heads roll, not heads fly.
I think either or work.
Good Real Hunting chiming in. First time tuning in. Hope everyone's having a good Monday so far. No, sir, I'm not having a good Monday. I'm ready for the weekend already. That's just the way things go sometimes.
It's Monday, and it's Monday. That's right.
Mondays suck. They just do. Unless you're a Monday Night Football fan or a Monday Night Raw fan. I'm not emotionally in the right headspace right now. We're going to do a live AMA, and for those that are tuning in, you guys can feel free to talk about whatever you wish during this time. Send in any questions you like. If you'd like to support the channel on a deeper level, you can send in a super chat. Your topic will be guaranteed to be answered. Although, given the lack of an audience so far in this video, it's probably not going to be much of an AMA. This is why I try to avoid doing impromptu streams, especially during the daytime, because it's not a good idea. Here we are anyways. Tommy, why don't we start with some Star Wars talk, and we'll get to Halloween and Supernatural and whatever anybody else wants to talk about. Feel free to submit your question in the chat, and we will get to it. Again, this is going to be a shortened episode. We are literally going to be off air in 25 minutes time. So if you have anything you want to say, feel free to say so. Now, Tommy, we are 4 episodes into The Mandalorian Season 2. That means we're already halfway done. Are you satisfied with it? Are you at a point where it's like, okay, maybe 8 episodes is not enough? Maybe you're, overjoyed by it. Where's your mindset at right now in terms of The Mandalorian, not just Season 2, but the show as a whole and how it is presented?
Well, let me tell you this much. We knew last season that 8 episodes wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And we knew last season that the time frames that they're giving us for these episodes, 30 some minutes, 40 minutes or whatever, with few exceptions, it's not enough. So, I'm going to take a line from everyone's favorite movie, sort of take a line. Jyn Erso from Rogue One. I like to think they're dead. Or something like that. Well, I like to not think about the episodes, how many are left. Because honestly, when I do, I'm extremely disappointed. I think what we've gotten this season and last season, it's been quality. I've enjoyed it. I don't think there's been an episode of The Mandalorian yet that I haven't enjoyed. there have been some I've liked more than others, but that's besides the point. You know, we keep going in with this mindset. We're going to get these long episodes. We're going to get this. We're going to get that, and we keep getting a little bit disappointed. I'm by no means anywhere in the frame of mind I'm going to say this is terrible. They're letting us down, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think The Mandalorian is one of, if not the best thing that Star Wars has going for it right now. And I look forward to seeing what else comes on Disney Plus, direct to Disney Plus content. But it is what it is. We just take what we can get and we enjoy it. Try to.
It's basically what I've expected it to be honest. And I'm satisfied. I am. The episodes are a little longer. But at the end of the day, it's a short form of long form storytelling, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Michael Myers in the chat, ... Our buddy Intel Wild says, yo. He's missing the hey in front of the yo, and he can be Razor Ramon. Hey, yo. Then Webbs is in the chat, says, what's up, Sean? How's everyone doing today? What, no love for Tommy? Tommy just doesn't exist? Do you just have the right-hand side of your screen covered?
I would do my favorite catchphrase, but my wife's teaching in the other room, so I'm not going to do that.
That probably wouldn't be a good idea. Again, this is an AMA. We're only live for about 20 more minutes. Anybody has anything they want to throw in the chat, we will respond to. If you want to support the channel on a more in-depth level, you can feel free to send in a super chat. Tommy DeGod says, Ernie, pardon me. Good Real Hunting says, which Star Wars series would you all like to see that has not been mentioned yet? Well, if we're going off the ones we think that are happening, we have Cassian, we have Kenobi, we have The Mandalorian, we have Ahsoka, we have possibly Bo-Katan and Friends, and Boba Fett Limited Series. So I would say that I'd be shocked if we get anything on top of those. But I'll go back to it. It's like beating the bush over and over and over again. Give me the Old Republic, with proper long form storytelling. Fuck, it's one of those days. 1 hour episodes. It's pretty clear that anything that comes to Disney Plus is going to be 8 episodes long, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is.
Sean, refresh my memory about this. All these, rumored series and such right now, they're all live action, right? They're said to all be live action.
Yeah. I got to be honest, I'm not sure I'm interested in seeing any more animated content. I'm sure if Kieran managed
something animated at least in the works. That Bad Batch is supposed to be coming.
Right, which I think is just so overly ridiculous.
Yeah, that was like the series no one asked for.
It's like,
we were surprised about the Boba Fett series.
Here are these intriguing characters that are kind of like our form of Star Wars X-Men or Star Wars Power Rangers. So let's make them into a show, and it's just like, ugh. It's frustrating.
It's the series no one asked for, and
but there's people going over the moon about it, right? And it's like, I got through 3 or 4 episodes of Resistance and was just like, no, this isn't for me. So it is what it is. I was just about to say, I'm sure if Kieran's listening right now, I have no idea if he is, because he's at work where I will be returning to very shortly. That you might think that I'm hating on it, but I'm not hating on it at all. I just think you run the risk of watering things down. I'm all for this connected universe on Disney Plus, and they basically want to repeat what the MCU's doing, but with Star Wars on Disney Plus, by giving you a couple of limited series and then series that connect, such as Mando and Ahsoka, and Bo-Katan and Friends, etc., possibly Thrawn and Ezra. I'm all for it, but eventually, not all of these are going to get made, in my opinion. Something is not going to get made. I I do think they can have 4 Star Wars live action shows a year on Disney Plus easily, because that only takes up 32 weeks of the year. I do, and I mean, it's become so much more affordable for them to be able to repurpose things and use the what's the rig called that they used again? I always forget the name of it. The screens there.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyways, there's so much that goes into pre-production that by the time they get ready to shoot these things, you're looking at almost finalized shit. And then there's very little in the post-production side that gets done, because almost all of it's done in heavy pre-production. And it allows them to save some money. It allows them to save some time. It's the number one reason why Mando Season 2 came out and wasn't delayed. It'll be interesting to see what they choose to do and what road they choose to go down to. Darren's in the chat. Darren, my friend. Some birthday horns for the birthday boy. In the chat, watching us on his birthday. How about on your birthday you go do my afternoon shift for me, because I really don't want to go back into work this afternoon. And it's Toronto Freddy, the man who accidentally spoiled himself to the ending of Supernatural.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Well, the worst part is, I was looking at the thread again this morning, because I could not sleep last night. Last night was a miserable night for sleep, and I'm laying there and I'm looking at the thread, and he literally goes on to say, this is before he spoiled himself, I have not seen the last 2 episodes of Supernatural yet, so I don't want to spoil myself. But then I guess he just forgot that there was 2 episodes left. So that's, oh, man. It honestly feels like a moment where I had spoiled for me that Vader was Luke's dad. Horrible, because obviously the episode has such a bigger emotional impact if you don't know that, spoiler alert here. Supernatural spoiler alert here. Turn your headphones off for the next minute or so. If you don't know that Dean is about to kick the bucket, it's so much more emotionally draining to you. I'm still having a lot of trouble digesting the finale. I talked with our buddy Frank Riker yesterday about it a bit, and he's 50-50 on the episode. Again, this seems over the top, but I kind of feel like I lost a close friend or a family member. And Tommy made the point, well, you didn't lose them. You can still go back and rewatch them, but it's not really the same. And yet the cast seems to keep wanting to pump the wheels. Don't worry, we are coming back. So, who knows? It's Hollywood. They can write whatever story they want. Some sort of side mission calls Dean back to life, and then maybe at the end of it, they're forced to have their, minds wiped of it or whatever, just a pure retcon of the ending. You never know. It's Hollywood. They'll do whatever the hell they want. But one thing's for certain, either in a movie or a limited series or a return further down the line of like 8 to 10 episode seasons, it seems to be very on the table with these guys and something they want to do. The one gist I got from watching a Jensen Ackles interview the other day is him and Jared Padalecki were pretty, they had reservations about becoming executive producers on the show just because of how much that they do it. Like, it's not like it's a big, 6 or 7 person cast where there's 6 or 7 regulars. There really is only 2 regulars for every episode, and it's those 2. So then to be executive producers on top of it, they thought it was too much. But Jensen's on the record of saying that he went in and tried to get the finale changed, and they basically told him to take it or leave it. And my guess is if the show comes back, those guys being executive producers down the line is probably a must. So, but it's what happens, They weren't executive producers. They had less pull than maybe they would have liked. The ending does feel proper. It does feel proper for the story, but it doesn't mean that I'm okay with it or accepting it. I'm still having a really hard time processing it. I've never had this hard of a time processing anything in any fandom, Star Wars, Halloween, you name it. But this one, Game of Thrones, this one's stinging. But not because I don't think it's right or anything, just, it hurts a bit. Again, in case you guys missed it, happy birthday to Darren. Apologies if people are watching this after the fact. We didn't get really much of a preview that we were going to do this stream out. We wanted to go live earlier. Work things happened, and here we are with 15 minutes to go in this live stream already. Fabio says, hey, Sean, watch Dr. Sleep on your recommendation. Great film. Dr. Sleep is so good. Like, so good. That's a film that just did not do well in the box office. The director's cut, in my opinion, is the best horror sequel ever made, bar none. I love it. Absolutely love it. Again, huge Ewan McGregor fan, so I'm a bit biased in this regard. Tommy, I don't think you've seen Dr. Sleep. Have you at least seen The Shining?
If I've seen The Shining, it was years ago.
Oh, we got to change that. That's a watch along type thing that we need to do. Again, guys, I'm gonna give you guys another shout out here. This is a live Q&A, AMA, whatever the hell you want to call it. So we want you guys to send in any questions you might have about anything you want. If you want to send in a super chat to support the channel on that level, you can do so, but you don't have to. It's a live AMA, so feel free to send in whatever questions you want. We're going live for another 14 minutes, and then we're getting out of here. Before we do, though, I just want to run over some scheduling for you here with the channel. So I can tell you that if you're a Star Wars fan who appreciates the Star Wars show we do here every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern, we have 5 episodes of that left this year. November 24th, which is tomorrow, we will have a special start time of 9:30 Eastern because are you going to watch Fanboys before we go live tomorrow, Tommy?
Nah, I won't be on for that.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were going to watch it on your own time, so it's fresh in your mind. Alrighty, so we're going to be live tomorrow, special time, 9:30 Eastern, for the Imperial Remnant broadcast, and we're live December 1st, December 8th, December 15th, and December 22nd. And basically, so December 1st episode will be reviewing episode 5, December 8th episode 6, December 15th 7, and December 22nd we will be reviewing the season finale of The Mandalorian. And that'll be it for the year. After December 22nd, we won't be back until January the 5th. And then for Fandom Empire Live, which goes live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're live this Thursday, November 26th. We're live December 3rd, which is going to be a special Supernatural roundtable. We invited Frank Riker, but it sounds like he's a bit busy that night, so I think it might be Tommy, myself, Johnny, and possibly our very own Toronto Freddy on that night. I don't know if he gave me a for sure yes or no on that, but hopefully he decides to join us. We'll be talking about basically the last couple of episodes of this season and how the series ended, and maybe a brief look ahead at Supernatural Revisited next year. The last episode of Phantom Empire Live, at least scheduled episode, will be December 17th, and we'll be back January the 7th. Supernatural Revisited is going to launch in 2021. You are going to notice over the next month or so, there's going to be a lot of pre-recorded content. You're probably going to see 2 videos a week. Just it's holiday season. Things are going to be busy. How busy, I don't know, because we're all adjusting to the pandemic. Patreon show, November 29th. That's this Sunday. We're going to be doing Lampkin Lane. Sunday will be Lampkin Lane. And then December 20th will be the following Lampkin Lane. And then we will be doing some more live watch-alongs on a specific night once we get to 2021. Maybe once a month, we'll try to map out a movie or two and have some fun with that stuff. So there you have it. That is our upcoming schedule in the near and distant future. Toronto Freddy says, Dr. Sleep is fan-fucking-tastic. That's my word, man. Jesse, how's it going, man? Get Gronk says he thinks Karen will die at the end of Halloween Ends and possibly Lonnie. Good Real Hunting says Dr. Sleep was awesome and a great sequel to a horror film. Absolutely agree. Phantom Empire says, I reached out to Piswell. He said that he would be interested in joining the stream sometime. We are more than interested. It's going to be really hard between now and the end of the year because even in all that schedule, the one thing I did not mention was Haddonfield the Vanished and our short film that we told you guys about last week, The Shape of Halloween. We shoot December 18th and 19th, and then we're hoping to release it Christmas Day. If it doesn't come out Christmas Day, it'll come out New Year's Eve. And that's just going to be a little quick 10-minute Halloween short film. It has nothing to do with Haddonfield the Vanished, really, but gives you an idea. Just a fun little project, and we won't be using all the equipment we used for Haddonfield the Vanished. Too hard to transportate all that again. Most of the Haddonfield the Vanished filming, though, has been moved to next year. The weather here got crazy in a hurry. We might get 1 or 2 more days in this year, and then we'll move to picking up in April, May, June of next year, and then still releasing in October. So we have that, and still haven't gotten Dick All from Indiegogo. So Indiegogo, if you want to get your shit together, that would be fantastic, because I don't want to end up sleeping on Tommy B's couch, because that might literally happen. Anyway. Sean,
when are you going to tell me about this? This is like your track record for telling me about everything else.
Oh, the sleeping on your couch?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
yeah.
Look, we wouldn't have got to film a week and a half ago or so, or no, just over a week ago now, if it wasn't for some private donations that came in and basically exhausting what little we had in the savings. Which need to be replenished by the Indiegogo money, obviously. And if Indiegogo doesn't get their shit together here soon, I might be finding a couch to sleep on. We'll see. So,
Indiegogo.
Oh, it's been a shit show. I wish I could offer them a way out, but and I know that Dave McRae went through the same thing too. So it was not a smooth transition. I re-entered my account number. Hopefully it works. They said after that, they might be able to, if it doesn't send to my account, I might be able to pick someone in the U.S. that's easier to send the money to, which would probably be you, because I don't know if I trust anybody else on that level. But then they said, if that doesn't work, we'll just refund everybody. It's like, oh, well, if that happens, I will end up on someone's couch.
Oh, my God.
Just, it's complete shit show. Although when I was talking with Dave, he said that the second time he tried to go into his account, it went through. So I don't know if it's just a processing error or what. Either way, stressful. I'll be happy when I get the notification saying it's gone through and we're good. It's yeah. So anywho, that's where we are. Toronto Freddy says he has my back. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't blame Jade if she is pissed, because I gave her my word, and Indiegogo gave me their word, and they're not living up to their end of the bargain here. Needless.
So what you're saying is we're never going to use them again.
If we ever do another crowdfunding campaign, like if it comes back again and it doesn't work, and I have to use like a you or someone else in the U.S. and then have the money sent through PayPal, which, by the way, they would then take some money off of it. No, I don't think I would use them again. So that's where we are. I'm really, really excited though for people to be able to see The Shape of Halloween. When we were filming Haddonfield the Vanished, it became really clear that we wanted to do something that we could get out there much quicker and not have to pay for a location. So we're using Jade's cottage for it. And we thought, you know what? We go out there, we shoot for 2 days. We wrote a little brief outline. It's very brief, 10, 12 minutes long. And I like the ending. I absolutely love the ending that we have written for that little short film, and I hope everybody else appreciates it. All right. By the way, Sean C. says that he didn't get a notification. Yeah, there's lots of people that don't seem to be getting notifications of when we go live. The number one way that you can avoid that, I don't know if Tommy shared anything today just because of how haywire it was.
Yep, it got shared everywhere.
The number one way you can avoid that, Sean, is go onto Facebook and join the Fandom Empire Den. It's our Facebook group. We have several Facebook groups and pages, but if you join the Fandom Empire Den, we always post when we're going live. However, sometimes they don't give the notification to everybody. So still working on a formula where we can get people into a certain chat IM, and then when we're going live, just post it in the chat IM. There's a few people in there now, but Facebook likes to limit how many people you can add in there now. Sean C. says, still waiting for Tommy B to get that pimp hat. You'd have to ask Intel Wild on that one. Get Gronk says he'll join it. And Jesse says he gets the notifications on his phone. I
don't know. Sounds like a YouTube problem.
Blumhouse, that is a fucking badass title, Fandom Empire. Hold my beer. Are you talking about The Shape of Halloween? I like it. I dig it. Who was it that I say? I think Dave McCrae was the first one that posted it. And then Toronto Freddy posted it just after he did, I believe. But it's like, hey, look at us. It's Scream 5. Wait, we're just calling it Scream. And then we'll do Scream Kills and Scream Ends. Ugh, man. So here's some fun with this one. And I mean, the guy didn't mean any harm. But I got this message the other day from a dude that I could be wrong, but I don't think he's ever financially supported the channel in any way. Telling me basically when we did the cast show where we had the 6 of us on there, people seemed to really enjoy that. The numbers were really good for it. How dare you only talk about Halloween Kills for 2 minutes at the end of the video? And it was literally titled a cast show with the cast thing in the thumbnail, but it was mentioned we talk about Halloween Kills. Halloween Ends. So, look, the most polite way I can say this is we're going to talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. And if you like it, great. And if you don't like it, then don't tune in. It's that simple. At the end of the day, is it better for us if we have 100 people watching instead of the 15 to 20 that have been watching this stream? Sure. But I also want people to appreciate the content that they're getting. And I'm not going to deprive people that have busted their ass off now for a while a chance to come on just because you want to get your Halloween Ends fix, which, by the way, we addressed even further in the following video. So, yeah. Get Gronk says, I hope Michael kills Laurie so we can get more possibilities for future movies. Well, Get Gronk, if I had to guess, I would say that Halloween Ends will be the end of the Danny McBride and David Gordon Green movies. But more Halloween movies are going to come at some point. Toronto Freddy says, why am I not talking about Halloween Kills? You want to know why? Because it sucks. Halloween Kills sucks. The script, I literally lit it on fire in my fire pit the other day. It's garbage. We've been lying to everybody this entire time. It's horrific. I'm kidding. I actually think it's fantastic. Yeah, Tommy, I like the side angle, man. You can see what you got up on your wall more like that.
I'm playing around with having my laptop sitting on a regular TV tray table, whatever you want to call it, pull-out table right now, just because the lighting in this room is garbage in the middle of the day. We don't have that problem during our evening shows, but it is what it is. I might play around one of these days of trying to get something to get my, 1080 camera mounted in a better location, but for the time being, where it is where it is. I still gotta play with this space a little more so I could put some more stuff up, but it's time. Time.
Stuff. There's a big section to the right of you where you could just plaster everywhere.
I'm thinking about it.
You got
but,
stuff.
Can't put posters there because then I'll have a cat ripping it off and eating it.
Fucking cats. Fuck the cats. Kill the cats.
I would prefer not to, because even though they get on my nerves, they are my cats. So
I
such a hater.
May or may not have been aiming a Nerf gun at my cat the other day. So
please don't come after us, ASPCA, Humane Society and all. Please. I love animals, all animals. Oh God!
I gladly welcome you to come pick up my cats, please. That'd be a blessing in disguise. It'd be a very Merry Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, we will be doing a special Christmas stream at some point where we'll do probably a live watch along of something and have some fun with that too. Holiday season, we're going to be around as much as we can be. I know that the last month we haven't done too much, but I promise that it's going to change. But still got to have time for family too and some downtime, and really did take a lot of downtime this week to recover. It's gonna be such good shit. Tommy B, final thoughts before we go off air here, sir. The Mandalorian episode 5 coming up. Supernatural is over. Final thoughts.
I think I'm going to go watch Friday the 13th 4. That's
Contest
my final
in hell
thoughts.
did you
Totally
win?
unrelated. It's just something I keep pushing off. So for all you horror fans out there, I think I'm going to go watch Friday 4. How about you, Shawnee G? What's going on for you?
I'm getting ready to bolt my ass back to work to deal with idiots that can't do their job properly. So, yeah. Would have liked to have been on longer today. This was not the intended length of the stream. We'll be back tomorrow night, though. If you like Star Wars, tune in. It's going to be fun. Dig it. Tommy B, where can everybody find you at?
Catch me hanging around on Facebook at all of our groups and pages. Check out Fandom Empire Den. All you Halloween horror fans out there, go on over, check out the future of Halloween. I've been sharing it around a little bit. It's growing pretty good. The algorithm is being our friend right now. You can catch me on other platforms, Instagram and Twitter at TommyB1650.
By the way, Adrian, Halloween Kills is approximately an hour and 45 minutes. Could change by a minute or two, but it's in around that range. Check us out. Facebook, Fandom Empire Den. Facebook, Fandom Empire page. Halloween Kills 2020. Supernatural Revisited. And it's not listed on there, but you also have the future of Halloween. On Twitter, it's at FandomEmpireNow and at StarWarsIRB. And on Instagram, it's FandomEmpireNow and Star Wars IRB. For Tommy B, I'm Sean. Oh, by the way, last but not least, Jade and Kennedy are really flirting with the idea of doing an all-girls show. I'd just be down here as the producer. A show about real-life hauntings and conspiracy theories and all sorts of things like that on the network, starting in, I don't think it would start this year. It would probably start in January at some point, but they're considering doing a once, would be like once bi-weekly, once a month. And, Frank Reicher's in the chat. Frank, I'll have you know that Jaden Kennedy have been flirting around with the name Boobs and Atmosphere as the show name. So, and hey, this has nothing to do with me. It was all them that came up with it too. So, I mean, obviously they heard Frank's little fun Boobs and Atmosphere thing from a bit ago, but I think it'd be cool. Get some female blood in here having some fun and doing their shit. For Tommy B, I'm Sean. For Toronto Freddy and Frank Reicher as the chat mods in the chat. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Imperial Remnant broadcast and Thursday night for Fandom Empire Live. Ciao.